before the sun even rises, before the world begins to spin in its usual rhythm, there is a sacred space where your soul can meet the heart of God. And that space is found in the power of Psalm 121. Stop for a moment, breathe, in the stillness of this new day. Have you ever asked yourself, where does my help come from? Not in fear or desperation, but in full surrender, in holy expectation. Psalm 121 begins with this timeless cry. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. This isn't just poetic language. It's a declaration, a lifeline, a spiritual reset for your morning. If you're waking up today weary from yesterday's burdens, unsure about what's ahead, or even just feeling a little lost in the noise of life, hear this. The same God who carved the mountains and whispered stars into the night sky is the one who watches over you, without pause, without fail. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. These are not empty words. They are sacred promises. Imagine that, the creator of the universe, standing watch over you, while you sleep, while you rise, while you go about your day. Let that truth settle in your spirit. He sees you. He knows what you're carrying. He knows what you're stepping into. Maybe today you're stepping into a courtroom, a hospital room, a job interview, or even just the challenge of facing your own doubts. But Psalm 121 says this: the Lord is your keeper. Not was, not will be, is. Right now, in this very moment, His protection is not passive. It is personal, present, and powerful. When the heat of the day presses in, when pressure and worries start to build, remember verse 6. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. These are symbols of both seen and unseen threats, external and internal battles, and yet God promises to shield you from both. Are you clinging to that promise this morning? Are you ready to claim the blessing that's already hovering over your life? Don't wait for a sign. The sign is the breath in your lungs, the word in your hands, and the Spirit tugging at your heart right now. Maybe you've been relying on your own strength, or maybe you've just been trying to hold it all together in silence. But Psalm 121 calls you to lift your eyes, not downcast, not inward in shame, but upward in faith. There is power in posture. There is power in praise. When you look up, you align your soul with heaven's rhythm. You step out of fear and into faith. You declare, even before the victory is seen, that your help is coming, not from people, not from systems, but from the Lord who made you and keeps you. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. That's not just about danger. It's about purpose. It's about destiny. It's about a God who's not only interested in your survival, but your flourishing. You weren't meant to barely make it. You were created to rise, to shine, to carry the light of Christ into every room you enter. So this morning, as you sip your coffee, as you get dressed, as you look in the mirror, speak this over yourself. The Lord will watch over my coming and going both now and forevermore. Say it again. Speak it with boldness. Let every anxious thought bow to that eternal truth. Your steps are ordered. Your life is covered. Your future is held in the hands of a faithful God. Do you believe that? Do you truly believe that God is watching over your every step, guiding you even when you can't see the path clearly? If so, then walk today with confidence, pray with expectation, love with boldness, and most of all, don't walk alone. Share this message with someone you know is fighting a silent battle. Be the light, be the reminder, be the answer to someone's whispered prayer, because you are not just blessed, you are called to be a blessing. And if this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this message with someone who needs to hear my voice today. Like this video, subscribe for more messages from me, and let's spread this love to the world. Because when you truly understand the depth of God's promise in Psalm 121, you begin to see that it's more than words on a page. It's a spiritual anchor, a protective canopy over your entire day. Think about it. How many mornings have you woken up already feeling behind, already bracing for the stress ahead? But what if today could be different? What if instead of rushing into the chaos, you paused, you prayed, and you positioned your heart under God's covering? The Psalm says, "He who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep," which means your Father is already ahead of you, already preparing the way, already working in places your feet haven't touched yet. This is not wishful thinking. This is divine reality. He has gone before you. He walks beside you. He stands behind you. And He hems you in with His love. Now, let me ask you something. What would change if you actually lived like that today? If you spoke that truth over your children before they left for school? If you whispered it over your spouse? If you carried it in your heart as you navigated your responsibilities? How would your atmosphere shift? The Lord is not absent. He is actively involved. He is attentive to your cry. Maybe you're watching this video alone, in tears, feeling forgotten. Maybe life hasn't gone the way you thought it would. But Psalm 121 reminds you, your help is not on the way. It's already here. Help is not a concept. Help is a person. And His name is Jesus. The one who calmed the storm still speaks peace over you. The one who fed the 5,000 still knows how to provide for your needs. The one who carried the cross is still carrying you. So take courage, beloved. You are not walking into this day empty-handed or unarmed. You are wrapped in grace, clothed in strength, and armed with truth. And if God is for you, who can be against you? This is why Psalm 121 isn't just a psalm. It's a prophetic declaration. It's a weapon of worship, a song of strength. When the enemy whispers lies of fear, doubt, or shame, lift your voice and speak this psalm aloud. It has power. It has presence. It has promise. It shifts atmospheres. It breaks chains. It reminds your soul who's really in control. Because the world might tell you to hustle harder, to strive more, to fix it all yourself. But the Word tells you to lift your eyes. That's where it begins. That's where peace is found. That's where you remember you were never meant to carry this alone. And maybe you've been walking through a valley, dark, deep, lonely. Maybe no one sees the pain you hide behind your smile. But God sees. And Psalm 121 is His whisper to you this morning. I've got you. I'm holding you. I'm watching over you. Not just your physical body, but your soul, your mind, your emotions, your relationships, your finances. Every piece of your life is under His care. Can you feel the weight of that love? Can you sense the shift in your spirit right now? That's not just encouragement. That's empowerment. Because once you know you're protected, you can move forward with confidence. Once you trust you're covered, you can love without fear. Once you believe you're not alone, you can serve others from a place of overflow instead of burnout. And this world needs people who know who they are in Christ. This world needs voices that rise above the noise, hands that reach out in compassion, hearts that beat with divine purpose. So today, don't just receive this blessing, release it. Let Psalm 121 become the banner over your home, the anthem in your car, the rhythm of your heart. Write it on your mirror. Memorize it. Meditate on it. Speak it over your day, your family, your future. Let it be the lens through which you see the world, because when you walk in the truth of this psalm, fear begins to lose its grip, doubt begins to shrink, and faith begins to rise like the morning sun. You become unshakable, not because of your strength, but because of the one who holds you. You become radiant, not because life is perfect, but because God is present. You become a vessel of light in a dark world, a living testimony of what it looks like to trust the God who never sleeps. And as you go about your day, whether it's in the boardroom or the kitchen, in the classroom or behind the wheel, carry this truth with you. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in. That means the little things matter. The moments you think are insignificant, God is in them. He's in the phone call. He's in the decision. He's in the traffic. He's in the silence. And he's not just watching you. He's walking with you. So you can take that meeting with courage. You can face the diagnosis with hope. You can confront that fear with authority, because the Lord is your keeper. Let that sink in deep today. The Maker of heaven and earth has assigned himself to be your keeper. That is a position of divine commitment.